subscribe right here. What's up, YouTube? Jackson Trent here. Long time no see. So for those of you who haven't been following me on social media or haven't been asking me to voice different projects, I've actually been on tour for the past 3 months or so. Basically, we take our 2 traveling plays and we go to different colleges across the East Coast. So we've basically gone from Maine to West Virginia and literally everywhere in between. Of course, I haven't been able to do some voiceovers for your projects recently. I know a lot of you have been really patient. Well, guess what? Next week is my last week on tour, and then you can bet I'll be back at it doing voices for you lovely people. I just posted the last episode in the Bionicle Ignition series. That is right, the season finale to season 3, and also the series finale. It has been 3 long years I have been working on this project. In fact, season 1 actually started releasing when I came up to New York to start my training in the first place. So it's actually been longer than 3 years. So now, I'm sure if you're all watching this, the biggest question on your mind is, why did it take so long to release? Just kidding! It's because I was on tour. No excuse. So the big question on all your guys' mind is probably what's next? Now, I know a lot of you talked about when Season 2 ended if I would go on and do the Galatorians, I believe is how you pronounce it, which is sort of a prequel comic book series that takes place right before Legends Reborn. Now, after a lot of thought, it's not really what I want to do right now. Sometime in the future, I hope to maybe eventually do Galatorians, so I mean, don't count it out completely. But when I do, I want it to be a separate thing from Bionicle Ignition. You know, it would be a different voice cast, and it would basically be a prequel to the film. So it's not something I'm interested in connecting and making like a Bionicle Ignition Season 4. So as of right now, there are no plans to do Galatorians, but keep an eye out sometime in the future for one of my future projects. It's possible I will return to it. There's actually another comic book series I want to do, a Marvel comic book. Now, I know there's a lot of Marvel comics out there, and I do not want to say at all that I'm planning on creating a Marvel comic universe. I do not have the comics or the funds or the time to actually do that, as cool as that would be. Instead, I'm taking 2 select comic books from the Marvel franchise that are my personal favorites, and that I feel like can stand alone in the Marvel comics world. Bionicle was something that I had known longer and was more passionate about, and I figured would be a great way to start out, because I knew it would get me, you know, Lord willing, 3 solid seasons. So now that that's done, I'm hoping to move on to the comic book I really wanted to do, is the Avengers versus the Transformers. I haven't started working on it yet, and I probably won't start writing it until late November, early December, and probably won't start casting it until January. So that's what's being worked on as far as the comic book things go. So another series that ended for me recently was Real Iconic. You can check out Season 2 right here. Boom, in case you haven't already. Season finale and all that stuff is right here. It's actually, so the next project we're working on as far as that is concerned is not a web series. In fact, it's a short film called Blue Jay. So what I'm most excited about for Blue Jay is not only do we plan on sending it to different film festivals everywhere from New York City to LA, but we're actually going to try to premiere it here in New York City at a movie theater sometime during the week of December 12th. So if any of you guys live in New York City and you actually want to come and see the short film, you can do that. And if you don't, that's fine. We'll have other means for you to watch it. I actually have planned out more voice impressions to do. I'm not done, I promise. Thank you guys again for being so awesome and such great supporters of my projects and my work. You guys are awesome, and I really appreciate it. And for those of you out there who specifically watched my Bionicle Ignition, thank you guys for hanging in there for over 3 years of such an awesome show that I feel like finally gives us some closure between the gaps of Bionicle 3 Web of Shadows and Bionicle The Legend Reborn. So until next time, I say adios amigos and stay awesome, you lovely people.